So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go Krispy Kreme. You know how they have that little conveyor belt? Jump on that conveyor belt. Okay, dip your body in all that icing and then go on your date and see how that turns out. Let me know. Comment below how it turned out. Hey you guys, Vallivon The Perfume Don. I'm back at you with another video. Again, I'm Vallivon. If you love fragrance, if you love smelling good, go ahead, join my perfume mafia by hitting subscribe, like, share this with someone else that really likes fragrance or want to learn more about fragrance. And if you have more individual questions that you need a little bit more time to communicate with me, hit me up on my Instagram. It's Vallivon The Perfume Don on there, and let's get into this video, okay? So I think this is a really fun video. I was researching and I wanted to know I heard a little bit about this in the past, but I wanted to know for sure, what are the scents that supposedly men really like on women? Because I know, of course, we're supposed to wear fragrances for ourselves. Ourselves are our number one priority, but in the process, if something that you really like is something that men really like, should happen to combine, why not go for that scent, okay? Especially us ladies who are not married yet. So let's get into this list. And again, if you have any additional ones that you want to add that you just know are man eaters, okay? That's what you told me to say last time. Man eaters, go ahead, drop them below, and let's get into this video. So the first one that they said is going to be your natural scent. I've heard this quite a bit. I'm not a huge natural scent girl. I really like a prominent fragrance. I don't do a lot of the essential oils. Sometimes they're good for like a base or that kind of thing, but I don't do a lot of just like, if I'm going to do one, it's going to be lavender. That's about the only one that I actually can deal with as far as essential oils. I don't do like the eucalyptus or the lemongrass, but I know a lot of people, it works really well with their body chemistry, and then they kind of customize it to make their own fragrance. But I think more so they're talking about like your own natural scent. So just make sure that you're fresh, clean, you know, no BO, get rid of all the dirt and sweat and all that. And men just like how your natural skin smells, because that's actually what releases the pheromones that's going to attract men anyway. So start with a clean base. I'm looking to the side because that's where my computer is, because I need to remember what's on this list. Now they also said Lily of the Valley, and I was like really shocked about that. Off the dome, I can't really think of any Lily of the Valley fragrances that I have in my collection. If you know any, let me know. But usually Lily of the Valley is like a very nice white floral. I always purchase it for my home products, for like my earwigs or my wax, was a candle wax with the wax melters, or candles or anything like that. I love Lily of the Valley, white floral, very light, uplifting, very nice, clean scent. Usually I think if they do put it in fragrances, it's going to be more of like a clean fragrance, freshly washed. But they say that men really like that one as well, which is, wow, I find that really interesting. The next one that they have is going to be, they said not roses per se, not actual roses, but rose oil, okay? So I have a fragrance that I always talk about that I think will be the closest one to rose oils, or like legitimately the closest that you can get without just like trying to get an extract oil. And I think it's Joe Malone's Red Roses Cologne. I talk about this all the time. It's one of my favorites. I think that when I wear this, yes, there were men that were like really into this fragrance. I think it's very nice, soft, delicate, very true to a rose scent. So if you're looking for that, check it out. And I recently did another video that showcases some of my favorite rose fragrances. So, and this was on there. So Joe Malone Red Roses. Now they said another one is universally liked, so by women and men, and that is vanilla, which explains a lot because I've totally been on a vanilla kick. And one of my favorite vanilla fragrances that I recently picked up is going to be from Molinard. This was in that video where I discussed all the most delicious fragrances. Oh my God, I just love it so much. It's not even so much fruit. It's called Vanilla Fruit by Molinard Eau de Parfum, but it's more vanilla. Very nice, not too strong, not too sappy. Oh, it just smells so lovely. Oh my God, I just love this fragrance so much. And it's a really good deal. You can find this under $50, but a vanilla fragrance that I know is just not too strong if you don't like vanilla, this is a really good one. Check it out, Molinard Vanilla Fruit. Love that fragrance. I can see why it's so universally liked. The next one that we have is going to combine two, so vanilla and vetiver, and that is the next one that they say is like a super understated sex appeal that a lot of men really like in fragrances, which I'm shocked. I have to admit, I don't really like vetiver in fragrances all the time, especially if it's a prominent note, but it's okay if it just takes a back seat. So the one that I have is going to be just a little sample that I was sent to me, but this is Nishan, I always forget how to say it, but 100 Silent Ways. And oh my God, this one has either caramel or vanilla in there, which it mostly smells just like a nice sweet fragrance, but it also has that vetiver in there. They just add some depth and a little bit of like kind of like spiciness to me. But yeah, I definitely say that this fragrance checks the box of an understated sex appeal in the way that they do vetiver. So, but let me know, what are some other vetiver fragrances that you really like that is a nice vetiver, not so masculine? I feel like vetiver tends to lean a little bit masculine, not so masculine, not so strong. The next one that they have is fresh squeezed oranges. And I was like really shocked about that. Now, I don't have a fragrance that's fresh squeezed oranges per se. I think the closest I would get is the Moschino I Love Love. But another fragrance that I like a little bit more than I Love Love would be Hermes Twilly d'Hermes. Now this one has orange in there and it also has ginger, and I think it's really nice, a nice sexy fragrance. I like this one a lot. I want to say it has tuberose as well, but yeah, this is a great orange scent. It has like that energizing, very nice, uplifting, fresh, energizing element to it. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's the most womanly sexy, one of the most womanly sexy orange fragrances that I have smelled. But yeah, so that's Hermes Twilly d'Hermes. Okay, so the next one they have is, they said that if you wear something spicy, men typically really like that. Cinnamon. Cinnamon's in here. Yeah, this just smells spicy to me all over. So this is Carolina Herrera Good Girl, okay? The original EDP. I was going to choose Lancôme La Vie Belle just because that's that patchouli, and patchouli is definitely a spicy note to add to fragrances. But instead I opted for Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and I think that the cinnamon note in here, that note just adds that little bit of spice that's still sexy. It's not like super masculine at all. It has that sexy element, and this is just a sexy fragrance altogether anyways. But I really like the way that they do spice in this fragrance. It's not overbearing. It's really subtle, and it really plays the background. But yeah, Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. The next one that they said that men are really attracted to is going to be musky fragrances. And I was like, I could totally see that, because I was like asking some of my fragrance guy friends that are in the community. I was like, hey, what kind of scents do you think are really nice on a woman, or if you're out and about, or if you're on a date, what would you really want the woman to smell like? And they said either vanilla, or they would say, or I like a nice musky scent on a woman. So for a lovely musky scent, I would totally reach for Glow by Jlo. I think this taps into like the fresh, clean element. Oh my God, this was like my go-to scent last year, and I'm sure for you forever, because it's been around for almost 20 years. But yeah, this is a really good, fresh, clean, musky, airy scent that is just like, just brings you in. It wants to bring you closer. It's a very nice, intimate scent. So this is Jlo Glow, great musky one. Of course, Narciso Rodriguez does amazing musky perfumes. But if you want something a little bit different, a little bit understated, you don't want to go full on musk, check out the Jlo Glow. A lot of people have already smelled this. It's been around forever. It's always going to be in my tops. Now, this scent, a lot of people say apparently that it can, if the guy is having erectile dysfunction or anything like that, it's been like an old school remedy to help him out. So that's going to be licorice. And I was like, oh my God, that's super interesting. The only licorice fragrance that I own at all is going to be the OG Lolita Lempicka, and this is a licorice and anise scent. So this kind of has like the spice element, and it has that licorice. Licorice can lean a little bit, I don't know, sometimes it can be bitter, sometimes it could be sweet, sometimes it could be spicy, I think, in fragrances. This is all three together, but great. Oh my God, this scent is so well known. Great scent. And this is actually another one that I heard men really like, now that I think of it. Yeah, I've been talking to men that say they really like this on women. Been around for about 30 years. Very enchanting. It's super unique, and it's a fun wear. But yeah, check it out if you haven't. Most people know it, but it's Lolita Lempicka. It does have a quite prominent licorice note. The next one that they have is going to be fruity notes. So Fruitee Fragrances actually just did my juicy fragrances, preparing for spring, preparing for summer, or if you're going to vacay now, if you live in a colder climate, you're going to a warm climate, check out that video so you can know some nice fruity, juicy fragrances to wear. But for this one, I'm going to choose something that was not in the video. I'm going to choose Versace Bright Crystal. This is such a lovely fragrance. I love it so much. It has a fresh, clean element to it, but it also has that raspberry. It has the great, oh, such nice, like watery aquatic, but also juicy fruity. I believe it's that raspberry in there, but I love this fragrance. This is so easy, wearable, great for every day, and apparently men will like it too, okay? They also said an emphasis on tropical notes, kind of like what's called lychee or lychee, and that's in so many different fragrances, but I think men would really like this one too. So that's Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. Okay, I know they have a bunch of different flankers, but this one is the absolute one. Another one, this one was really odd, and I was just kind of like, huh? They said that men really like the smell of donuts. I was like, well, I guess it makes sense. They smell delicioso, okay? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Krispy Kreme. You know how they have that little conveyor belt? Jump on that conveyor belt. Okay, dip your body in all that icing and then go on your date and see how that turns out. Let me know. Comment below how it turned out. But if you don't want to do that, if you're scared, if you're chicken, go ahead and hit up. They said that Ari by Ariana Grande smelled like donuts. I don't know. Do I agree? Now, look, now you've tainted me, and of course I agree. It doesn't smell bad. It's actually my favorite Ariana Grande scent. I think this one smells like it has a little bit more of like a berry or sweetness to me. But if you smell, they say it smells like donuts, and by golly, why not? I just know it smells great, okay? But I think there's other sweeter fragrances from her. Like I think Sweet Like Candy probably smells closer to donuts than this one. But either way, I guess they're going back to the idea of men really enjoying a sweet fragrance on women. Who would have thunk it? Ugh. This one I don't like. So going back to essential oils, apparently peppermint is supposed to be attractive for men. I'm not into it. The closest that I can get you is a fragrance that I have from Acqua de Parma. This is Colonial Club. And this fragrance has mint in it, not peppermint, but it has mint in it. And it's very much so fresh, clean, minty scent. It kind of reminds me of like equestrian for some reason. I don't know. It just reminds me of like being an equestrian and you're about to get on your horse and you having the whole outfit. I don't know. Just very regal, very, very regal Ralph Lauren teas. Very fresh. Smells very rich, very wealthy. Yeah, Acqua de Parma Colonial Club. But one of the opening notes is mint along with some other citrus notes. So this is marketed towards unisex base, so male and female. That's who this is supposed to be for. I think it leans a little bit masculine, but clearly it's my collection for whenever I just want to use Irish Spring in the shower and get out and just smell fresh, nothing else. This is a great one. Great for fall too. Acqua de Parma Colonial Club. They also said that lavender and pumpkin pie combined. I was like, huh? Come again, partner. That sounds gross to me, and I don't even know how to get you there. I don't know if you're gonna, what scent smell like pumpkin pie? I don't know, but I have a scent that smells like lavender. Okay, lavender. And this is my favorite lavender fragrance, kind of. I have quite a few. I actually have a lavender fragrance video as well. You can check that one out. But this one is Atelier de Fleur Lavanda by Chloe Eau de Parfum. Okay. Par Quentin Bish. For Quentin Bish? I wonder if that's the perfumer. That's what it says on this box. I'm not losing my mind, I promise. So this is the fragrance, Atelier de Fleur. Have a review on this one on my channel. Yeah, very nice. It's a fresh, clean take on lavender. It literally smells like, when you see those big fields of lavender and it's like waving in the wind, so peaceful, calm, that is what this smells like. So, yes, yes. I can totally get why a man would like that one. Now, he's going to have to add the pumpkin pie to it on his own. I don't know. Lavender and pumpkin pie? If a man requested me to smell like that, I would say, what the fuck? Yeah, I would. Now, the next one they have is Lavender. Lavender. No, just Jasmine. Okay? Jasmine, they said it's super sensual for men. They really like it. It's like super sexy when they smell it on a woman. And my favorite Jasmine scent, yeah, this is my favorite Jasmine scent. That's why I never wear it, because I think it's discontinued. This is Michael Kors Glam Jasmine. I just have a little baby one. I didn't expect to like it so much. I was just like out and about. I was like, let me get a nice like daytime fragrance for me just to run around and run errands with. But I love this. I think it's so sexy. Great date night fragrance. Love it. Very sparkly, womanly. It has a hint of like muskiness to me too. Musky floralness. But yeah, I love it. Michael Kors Glam Jasmine. So that's the list of different notes that apparently men really like. So if you're on the scene trying to get a guy, maybe try to pick up a fragrance that has some of those notes that we just talked about, and let me know if it heightens your success in the dating realm. So let me know, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.